A lot of their action runs through the front court.
You're exactly right, B.A., and I think that's where the game's going to ultimately be decided. I mean, we have to see which set of these bigs is going to impose their will, not just offensively, but defensively too.
Here are the starters for Houston. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Green is the 2 with Brooks at the 3. And it's Van Vliet in at the point. And it's Murray off the drive. McCollum, the pass to Williamson. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum.
And I love the confidence from Zion. He's put a lot of work into his jumper.
McCollum against Green. Off target at the rim. And Ingram has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. They're getting their first look of the season at the Rockets in this one.
They'll be looking to impose their will against this team, something they couldn't. Achieved last season.
They know they're the better team and out to prove as much tonight. They split the season series a year ago, but they want to change that up now.
Van Vliet finds Smith. Şengün, a screen on Williamson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Yeah, and you have to like the patience there. Smith reading the defense and then attacking.
After years of finishing at the bottom of the West, things are looking up for the Rockets, Clark.
You know, B.A., they've done a really good job of drafting and developing players. That combination can allow you to move forward. And along with signing complementary veterans, that adds to the mix as well. And they've done a nice job. And they've got future draft capital, too. So the Rockets are certainly on the rise.
The Rockets have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Brooks, the pass to Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
Here's McCollum. Shot blocked. Brooks against Ingram. Smith outside. Pass to Şengün. Outside for Brooks. Down to 5 on the shot clock. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Ingram. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Willie Green and I got a chance to talk for a bit. We talked about how Alperen Şengün can act as a facilitator. Coach said he sees the floor like nobody else. He's got a great mind for the game, and if you let him find his guy out of the high post, he will punish you. No doubt about it, they're aware. He is the engine of this offense.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Now here's Van Vliet. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Oklahoma City.
Well, Van Vliet likes to work up close and personal at the basket, always ready to take it inside.
Van Vliet against Murray. And Grant, DeJounte Murray, a bit of a throwback player. He's comfortable attacking at all 3 levels.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, he does a lot of work in the mid-range for a guard. He's very comfortable with any shot on the floor. Not shy about putting up a ton of attempts if that's what's needed.
And Grant, you look at the players the Pelicans have gone after recently. They have a clear plan.
Well, they do, B.A. They want to surround Zion with shooters, which, of course, makes sense. It's sort of the same kind of blueprint the Bucks laid out with Giannis. If you can shoot, the Pelicans have a spot for you.
Smith outside. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Hey, he's one of the best on the offensive glass, so you got to get a body on Şengün.
McCollum on the left side. It's stolen by Green. Fast break. Here come the Rockets. Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. They set the screen. And there's the rejection. Murray for 3. Brooks with the rebound. The Rockets lead by 3. Van Vliet outside. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
No problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Now here's Brooks. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Over Ingram. And it's Brooks missing.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Can't sleep on McCollum, not even for a second, because that's when he strikes.
The Rockets have gotten 50% of their shots to fall so far. They're 5 of 10. Smith finds Van Vliet. Outside, Green, down low, and stolen by Williamson. McCollum on the wing, guarded by Van Vliet. Murray, and that misses. That would have put him up.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with. Hanging on the rim, just showing off.
That's how you extend the glory right there.
It's the best way to do it, as long as you don't get teed up for it.
So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. It's Houston. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Rockets. Guys?
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
So on the floor for Houston. At small forward and power forward, it's Brooks and Smith. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Şengün in at the 5. It's Brooks outside. Pass to Green. Floats one up. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And New Orleans making a change here. Robinson Earls checked in. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Rockets.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
One other thing they've done really well, moving the ball around. They've done a nice job not settling for that initial option and making that extra pass.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where one or two possessions can impact the outcome.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Pelicans are still developing their on-court chemistry. Coach Willie Green said this group is still pretty young in terms of being on the floor together. We're starting to figure it out. We just have to stay committed and continue to be elite on both ends of the floor, and it starts with our defense. B.A.?
They've really got something, Allie. Thanks. Grant, when you look at this Pelicans team, their length is so impressive.
Yeah, they've made a point to draft players with big wingspans, and that really helps them on the defensive end. They're all very switchable.
Şengün showing his touch there. That's a tough spot for a big.
Murray inside, guarded by Van Vliet. McCollum, the pass to Jones. That's good, and it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got 3 assists tonight.
And they're in a better flow this quarter offensively, and their shooting percentage is steadily rising as a result.
And they're starting to heat up is what they're doing. They're on fire. I mean, that's what they need to climb back into this game.
Here's Brooks. Nails it, and he's 1 for 5 with that one.
Good job by Şengün finding the open man. It's what great centers do.
Van Vliet against Murray. Pass to Robinson Earl. Takes it inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
It was a rough start for them scoring the ball, but they look like now they're really finding their rhythm and flow.
Yeah, it looks like they've gained a little bit of confidence as the lid has come off the hoop.
Van Vliet scanning the floor. Smith against Jones. Smith passes to Van Vliet. No good on the triple.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And And it's stolen by Van Vliet. Smith into the lane.
This kid can fly. Smith with unbelievable hops.
Here's Jones. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Making a statement for sure. I mean, we'll see if they can maintain that aggressive approach, guys.
It's stolen by Green. Brooks finds Van Vliet. The drive by Robinson Earl. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Ingram clearly on the attack there, not allowing the defense to do anything with that dunk.
Van Vliet outside. This one for three. Rebounded by Ingram. New Orleans has gone 2 for 2 from the arc here in the second. You know, Grant and Van Vliet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, B.A. Van Vliet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
You know, that's where Brandon Ingram's huge wingspan comes into play at the defensive end of the floor.
Here's McCollum. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
People were worried that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game,
2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
team.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
And Houston will go for a different look here. Landale's checked in for Alperen Şengün. Whitmore comes in for Smith. Eason's checked in for Brooks. And Holiday subbed in for Fred VanVleet.
Shoot two.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500, Clark.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory.
Holiday from long range. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Holiday's over to help. From outside the arc. McCollum with it. Guarded now by Whitmore. No good from outside. Green in the post. Covered by Ingram. And it's Green missing. It's stolen by Holiday. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's New Orleans. They lead by 2. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
You know, right now for New Orleans, you really get to see what they're made of after your hard work in the offseason.
Yeah, you have big changes, and then you have subtle changes.
Now, as we look at the first half, the Rockets find themselves in a close ball game.
In a tight game like this, free throws could be the difference.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. We've seen Herb Jones really have a great game.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, execute it.
And you know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
On the perimeter, they'll go with McCollum and Ingram. Then there's Zion Williamson. Then there's Jose Alvarado. And it's Messi in at the center position. That's the Pelicans 5. Green, the pass to Adams. And that comes off the assist by Green. Adams has gotten his first bucket of the night.
You want to stop Adams when he rolls, but honestly, Steven is such a force. Sometimes you can't stop him. Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points.
A lot of bounceability there, guys. I mean, well above the rim. That's what makes him dangerous.
Here's Misi, outside Ingram. Alvarado outside. He drops it from range. Grant, there's a huge difference between talent on paper versus winning.
You're right, B.A., and it comes down to coaching, chemistry, and sacrifice. But I think the biggest thing is effort. All things being equal, the team that plays the hardest is going to win.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Zion Williamson is a one of one. His teammate C.J. McCollum told him, your ceiling is unlike anything the NBA has ever seen, but it's up to you to take full advantage of whatever it is. You can be as good as you want to be. This game will go where you take it. Brian?
You know, Allie, at his best, he is unstoppable. Ingram, Williamson outside. It's stolen. Here's Green. Yet to see a basket. And Adams, here we go. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Rockets lead by 1.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively.
Snatched away. Back comes Houston in transition. Here's Shepherd. Soft touch off the glass. And now a 3-point Rocket lead.
All 5 guys are in sync. Their ball movement is flawless.
The last 5 trips.
Oh, Zion lowers the boom.
And that's what we've come to expect from Zion. Exactly.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. And here's Shepherd for 3. Pass to Eason. Goes back up. And he lays it in. Eason's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Yeah, the question was Shepherd. Can he facilitate enough? And that's a good sign for the rookie.
Ingram, the pass to McCollum, and the shot goes down.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
For Houston, they've gotten 6 of 8 shots to go and looking good since the break. Here's Shepherd to the paint. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Grant, soft touch, but hard nose. That's Reed Shepherd.
Yeah, B.A. His shooting alone makes him a pro. But his tenacity, toughness, and commitment to his overall game give him a chance to make him a star.
Ooh, poked away. And stolen by Alvarado. Now the Pelicans in transition. Right wing. Back to Ingram. For 3, McCollum. Adams grabs the miss.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That's his first foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
And Houston making a change here. Smith, he's checked in for Adams. Dylan Brooks comes in for Eason. Thompson, he's checked in for Green. And Van Vliet is subbed in for Shepherd. The kick out to Van Vliet. Sends it home from 3-point land. Van Vliet's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Yeah, they're in a nice zone right now, and that basket looks, you know, it can handle 2 balls at once. It looks like now it could probably, for them, handle 3 or 4 balls at once as well as they're shooting.
And this is something Brooks must continue focusing on. When he sets up guys, team chemistry improves.
Tries the spin move. Jones in the post, working on Green. Kicks it out to Williamson. is Murray. And that's not going to go. And so it's Houston up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. And it's mostly... And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. So the Houston 5 right now. Smith and Şengün play together in the front court. Thompson out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Smith outside. VanVleet outside. The 3. Drains the triple. And the Rockets lead by 11.
Their long-range shooting since halftime has been as strong as you could hope for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
Tipped. Got a piece of it. Brooks against Ingram. Here's McCollum, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And McCollum doesn't back down from anyone, including inside where he challenges defenders.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I listened to Ime Udoka's huddle. And they told their team, no easy threes. Let's guard that arc. Don't let anyone get an open look. With the lead, they want to close this one out with their perimeter defense. Let's see if they do, Brian.
And Allie, thanks. And he makes a first. Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that.
VanVleet, the pass to Smith. Back to VanVleet. Smith with a screen on Murray. Smith outside. Shot clock at 6. Outside for Brooks. From behind the arc. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Oh, Brooks with the steal. VanVleet, the pass to Smith. Out to Thompson. Fires the 3. Kept alive. Pelicans trail by 9. There's McCollum with the 3. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 4 rebounds in the game. Inside. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Thompson's vertical is impressive. I love seeing this young guard rise up and throw it down.
Trailing here in the game, you can look at his performance as a direct indicator of why they're losing.
Brooks drives in. Smith outside. Back to Brooks. Fires the 3. He buries it from 3. And the Rockets lead by 14.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Murray, no good. Houston has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Thompson, and he makes it on the layup.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Outside Ingram. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Williamson. Looking to end the run. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair. Zion Williamson seems intent on silencing all the doubters moving forward, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., he's not taking any more questions about conditioning. His physicality and play really answer that question now. He has been looking better than ever.
Green's checked in for New Orleans. Reeves comes in for Brandon Ingram. And a change for the Rockets. Green is checked in. That's good from Williamson.
Even as much as we've seen him, we still marvel at the power of Zion around the basket. It's hard for a defender to deal with this kind of strength.
So hits one and misses one at the line. And it's hammered home by Green.
It's the little plays like that that can make all the difference. Not boxing out on free throws is a killer.
Here's Smith. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game. Murray from outside. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Green against Murray. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Now the Pelicans in transition. Another shot. Here's Reeves. And he can't get that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Smith.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Rockets.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And so this win marks their first victory of the new year. And while there were some guys out there that played well, what really stood out was the production for Fred Van Vliet.
I thought his active hands were a big help. I mean, he took some chances on defense, and his gambles paid off. He got a bunch of steals.
Well, you look at the so-called super teams that have been assembled in recent years. A lot of cautionary tales.
Yeah, I mean, teams giving up their draft picks for the better part of a decade to bring in a star. It can get ugly really fast if things don't work out.
Knocked loose. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here.
Great read to get a hand in there and disrupt the play.
And, you know, even though they didn't come up with the steal, that's still a nice defensive play.
Here's Williamson, and that comes off the assist by Green.
It's not easy to work the ball inside in this league, but they've done it all night.
Şengün passes to Brooks. Spins. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Houston.
Well, you love their unselfish play. Keeping that ball moving, good shot to great. That's winning basketball.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
Williamson passes to McCollum. On the wing, Reeves. Pass to Green. Back to Reeves. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Outside, Green. Fires for 3. Rebounded by Green. Here's New Orleans now. They trail by 18. Shot's good by McCollum. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Brooks, the pass to Şengün. The shot. Brooks against Reeves. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Javonte Green picks one up.
Physical play finds Dylan Brooks, but he also looks for it. He gives it and takes it.
Second free throw, no good. Off the inbound. And so it's the Rockets taking care of business in this one. It ends up being a... All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. We'll see you next time.
still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. The forward spots will be Avdia and Grant. Anthony Simons out there with Sharp. And it's Williams at the 5 down low. They get it again. Out to Ingram. And a wide open look for McCollum. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
So comfortable off the feed. McCollum has made a lot of these over the years.
No good from Grant.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that.
Out of the rafters, he punched it in.
Are you kidding me? Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion.
Murray against Simon. Left side, Grant. Williamson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Williamson. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Henderson's checked in. 5 to shoot. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from that.
Pass to Misi. Williams with the block.
Well, this is the kind of defender Williams is. Aggressive and ready to go after block.
And it's Sharp missing. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And defensively, Stan, the Pelicans look to try and switch as much as they can.
Yeah, Kevin, and it makes sense with their personnel. It can mean reduced minutes for traditional centers at times, but that's the defensive philosophy they've committed. When the defense is playing off you like that, you want to be able to convert, but that time he just couldn't get it done.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Well, that's Zion showing he understands the subtleties of the game as well. Using the pump fake really well there.
And Stan, while in New Orleans, you had a chance to coach Zion Williamson. Now, I've heard you talk about him before, but what's something special about Zion that maybe the average fan doesn't see?
Well, Kevin, that's a great question, because I think what happens a lot of times with Zion, his athleticism is so exceptional that it's hard not to watch and focus on that. But Zion is both very, very smart and a very unselfish player. Nothing makes him happier than an assist to a teammate.
Well, that's a terrific assessment. That puts them in the lead. The Pelicans trail. Williamson outside. And Scoot Henderson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Simons, he's checked in for the Trailblazers.
Into the lineup for the Trailblazers.
Goes up off the inbound. And the dunk by Williamson.
Oh, my goodness. We can feel those Zion dunks over here.
Double team on Williams. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two.
And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Grant the pass to Simons. There's the triple. And he gets it back. And stolen by Williamson. And here's Ingram from the arc. Knocked away. Misi, it doesn't go for him. Some solid defense from Grant. Ingram kicks to Williamson. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Here's Murray. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Ingram dishes to Murray. Just 4 to shoot. Tries again. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Williamson.
Yeah, Ingram very poised and composed, knocking it down with the shot clock running out.
Now, here's Simons. His last outing with 20 points. Pass to Grant. The three, and it's blocked. And it's out of bounds to Portland. Now retain possession. And now, let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
We've got 1:13 left here in the first quarter. Williams a screen on Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And the shot is good. Simons has got his second bucket of the night.
Textbook pick and roll. Simons is a natural at running these sets.
Wide open look here for Murray. Sinks the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Grant against Williamson. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Pelicans leading by 4. Murray kicks to Williamson. Back to Murray. Three-pointer. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Murray's got 6.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Williams. Avdia finds Williams. Back to Avdia. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Avdia's got his second basket of the game.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Outside for Murray to the right side. A 3 ball. Here's Misi. And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter. Pelicans lead by 5. Stay with. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Pelicans.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And another thing, guys, they've been very active tonight, frequently creating scoring opportunities off turnovers.
The wingman, McCollum, along with Ingram. Then there's Murray. Then it's Zion Williamson. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. And Portland turns it over again. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's had about every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And, Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a bench spark plug, a starter, even a #1 option in Detroit for a couple years. Grant's done it all. Oh, gritty play by Sharp inside. Defense puts contact on the rookie, and he still gets it to fall.
To the left side wing. Murray outside. McCollum outside. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And there's the whistle. That goes on Denny Avdia. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Jones checked in for Jeremiah Robinson Earl. And there it is for him. Williamson's got 8 points.
Throwing his weight around in there, Zion Williamson.
Here's Henderson. And he makes good on the layup.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high-percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Ingram passes to Jones. Ingram dishes to Murray. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Javonte Green, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Jones, the pass to McCollum from about 16. 6 on the shot clock. Kicks it out to Jones. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Trey Murphy's checked in for Green. Andre is checked in for Portland. And Fernie Simons comes in for Henderson. Here's McCollum. Here's Jones. A good look from McCollum. And that comes off the assist by Jones. He's got 5. Well, Stan, as a former coach, I imagine it has to be hard for you to watch basketball as a fan.
Well, it is. It's very hard, almost impossible. I'm almost always watching from a coach's standpoint, an X and O standpoint. But I will say, even when I was standing on the sidelines, NBA players are so good that you have fan moments even while you're coaching.
It seems like every game we see something we've never seen before, right?
I can remember turning around to my assistants and saying, can you believe that?
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Brandon Ingram has become a foundational player. C.J. McCollum says he wants to be great, and to be great, you have to be able to create. When you're selfless and you're willing to do whatever it takes to win, it becomes contagious. McCollum praised B.I.'s feel, IQ, and commitment to the game. Kevin?
As committed as you are, David. Hey, thank you so much for that. It didn't take long for the Blazers to find Damian Lillard's heir apparent, did it, Greg?
Yeah, they drafted Scoot Henderson with the 3rd overall pick in 2023. Took him a little time to get his sea legs, but his talent is undeniable.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. We've seen some flashes, Coach, from Shaedon Sharpe in his career. He can get hot in a hurry.
Well, look, Kevin, he is a great athlete, and when his shot starts to fall consistently, he can be electric. Right now, he's putting it together little by little. He's just got to continue to improve.
Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for New Orleans. Now here's Henderson. He's defended by Alvarado. Sharpe, the pass to Grant. Pass to Avdia. Jacks up a 3. The Trailblazers get it back in a new 14. Back to Sharpe. Hits it from 3-point range. Sharpe's got 7 points in the game.
Well, nice turnaround for him here in the second quarter. Had a cold start, but never lost his confidence.
Alvarado passes to McCollum. Ingram outside. Fires the 3. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Sharpe. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. In third, the Pelicans.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoyed playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Pass to Alvarado. Shot clock at 6. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. So, Stan, I'm looking at this Pelicans roster. They've done a great job building through trades, signing kids off the street, and acquiring talent.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Kevin, that anyone's done a better job of putting together a roster so deep and talented. And as you said, they've done it in so many ways. Draft, trade, undrafted guys. Just a tremendous job.
Really something.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Out to Ingram. Pass to Alvarado. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Henderson passes to Ayton. Now, here's Grant. And here's Henderson. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Pelicans on top. They lead by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
You know, right now for New Orleans, like most teams right now, they're optimistic. We'll see how they handle the first couple of games.
Yeah. And now let's focus on the Trailblazers. At halftime now, it's been a tight one.
You know what? They push the action, but also play within themselves.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
Here's who Chauncey Billups will start the second half with. We've got Jabari Walker. He's out there with Ayton, and it's Rupert in a two-guard.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Henderson kicks to Walker. Back to Henderson. The Trailblazers working the ball around now. Pelicans with the rebound.
Well, if you give him that shot again, I'm willing to bet he nails it, especially with that lack of defensive effort.
For three, Murray. And it's Ayton with the rebound. And so Ayton will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. They trail by 3. Loads of expectations come with going number 1 overall. Stan, we all know that. Just ask DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, Kevin, I think he's become one of the more underrated players in this league. He was the top pick in 2018. People will always measure him against that standard. But look, he's averaged a double-double every season in the league. It's not easy to be that consistent.
Kamara, he drains the quick shot.
Already a gifted passer, Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
Kicks it out to McCollum. And here is Ingram. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
The Pelicans making a switch here. Boston's checked in.
New Orleans foul. B.J. Boston. Personal foul. First team foul.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Now Henderson. 8 points for him. Here's Rupert. Just 5 on the clock. And they will get the basket here, folks, as they rule goaltending.
It's always good to see Ayton going up strong, using his physical gifts.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Austin the pass to Ingram. McCollum outside. Kicks it out to Williamson. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession.
Looking here at some numbers for Ingram. Coming off a terrific season. Last season put up about 21 points a game, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds. Just a fantastic scorer off the bench. Always a factor in every game he plays.
Yeah, look, you need that kind of punch off the bench. Someone who can help shoulder the offensive load.
Stan, after 11 seasons with this Blazer organization, Damian Lillard traded away in 2023. What a run he had for Portland.
Incredible, Kevin. Not only in terms of his scoring and his individual honors, but the success he brought to the team. While they didn't get over the top and get to the finals, they were a consistent winner. If you were a fan in Portland, you had a good team to come and watch for all of those years.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the Blazers are in the midst of a rebuild. Coach Chauncey Billups said it's been a tough couple of years. I'm just here every day grinding through it, helping my guys the best I can. I'm ready for that challenge and that pressure to go out and compete with these best teams. In the NBA, Kevin, this sort of thing takes time.
A lot of time, but the West is tough, David. Thank you. Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for New Orleans.
Number 15, Jose Alvarado.
1:44 left in the third quarter. Pass to Kamara. Clock at 6. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Stan, I've always admired you. Come from a coaching family. Was there a point growing up you knew you wanted to be a coach?
Yeah, look, I loved being around the game, and so two things happened that drove me into coaching. Number one, I loved baseball, and I couldn't hit one, so that was out. And I wasn't a good enough basketball player to go on that way, so if I wanted to stay involved in the game, that's when I knew I wanted to be a coach.
But your dad had a little bit of that in his background. I say in a little kind of tongue-in-cheek, right? He was a guy that led the way in your interest there.
Yeah, my dad coached for over 40 years, and I think he had a great passion for it and always used to tell us that he never actually felt like he worked a day in his life. He loved it so much.
Following in his footsteps, terrific score. Pass to Rupert. 54 seconds left in the third. Here's Kamara. The Trailblazers need to get off a shot. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. For New Orleans, they've gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. Spins. Outside, Jones. Pass to Hawkins. Into the lane. Here's Boston. Stolen by Henderson. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Launches a three. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. New Orleans gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. And here's Jones. Can they get it? Oh, and the dunk by Jones. Third quarter here and 5 lead changes so far.
And guys, neither team has been able to pull away.
It could go. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And we just finished the third quarter and we've got a tight ball game here. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Portland trailing here. Lob it forward, Ingram and Williamson. In the guard spots, it'll be Murray and McCollum. And it's Messi in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the Pelicans 5. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Grant on the wing. Covered by Williamson.
Yeah, it's hard to get around that big body of Williamson.
Here's Sharp. And that'll be 2 free throws come. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a
Team foul. Shooting for Portland.
This is some of the more difficult calls to make. Personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands. As it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Guys, here's what Willie Green was doing in reviewing the plan with his team. Coach was really hyping up his guys. He told them, this is what it's all about, fellas. You're in this spot for a reason. Go out and take this win. See if they can follow those instructions, guys.
Thank you, David. You know, Stan, the Blazers started the rebuild process with the big Dame Lillard trade to Milwaukee.
Kevin, it takes guts for a GM to make a move like that, and it didn't go well early on. But they've got to trust the process and stick with the plan that they made.
And good quickness there. Sharp, exciting to watch when he's in attack mode.
Murray, good.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
No good from Grant.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
Kicks it out to Williamson. McCollum passes to Williamson. Back to McCollum. 6 to shoot. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 4 assists now tonight.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
And it's Grant in the corner. No good with the triple.
And another miss. Ooh, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Inside. Williamson with it. Out to Ingram. Stolen by Avdia. Left side, Simons. Williamson with the block.
Well, the speed that Zion gets off the floor, he made the most of it on that play.
Here's Grant. Pass to Avdia. Pelicans pull it in. McCollum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Messi. Portland grabs the miss.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
Here's Williams. And that one, good.
You know, when Williams gets positioned inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Murray, the pass to Williamson. The shot misses. Some solid defense from Grant. Avdia kicks to Simons. And we're about 3 minutes into the 4th quarter. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Henderson's checked in for Anthony Simons.
Into the lineup for the Trailblazers.
The drive by Henderson. CJ McCollum with the rebound. McCollum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Messi. Williamson is screen on Williams. Clock at 4. Out to Ingram. Stolen by Avdia. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Here's Henderson. And he banks in the layup.
What a big bucket for Henderson. Sensing the moment.
Williamson looking it over. Kicks it out to McCollum. Murray for 3. And the Pelicans miss again. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. And then Henderson with the dunk.
On the drive, Henderson relies on his agility to slip past contact.
New Orleans has gone 2 or 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. And here's McCollum for 3. Connects from 3-point range. McCollum's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for New Orleans. Sharp the pass to Williams. Here's Henderson. He's covered by Murray. And now the Pelicans on the break.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
On the wing, Williams. Grant against Williamson. No good from Grant. And they're running up the floor. And finished off by Williamson.
He's just staying poised down the stretch. That's a big make for Williamson.
Good. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Well, hey, you give him some daylight, he can knock it down.
Stolen by Avdia. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last. Game could be on the line right here.
It's now or never.
And then Henderson with the jam.
Well, that's a good example of Henderson's strength and determination.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
How fantastic was that? One mistake and the game's over, but he gets it done.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Williamson kicks to Murray. Avdia against Ingram. Shot clock at 6. From downtown. Misses the 3. Avdia on the wing. Can't knock in the 3. And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll take a quick break. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. In the guard spots, it'll be Murray and McCollum. Up at forward, Ingram and Williamson. And it's Misi in at the center position. Williams comes with the double team. Murray against Avdia. Shot clock at 5. It's McCollum on the wing. And stolen by Sharp. Here's Henderson. Count that one. Henderson's got the lead up to 2 now for Portland.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth physical basketball, guys.
Ingram outside. Pass to McCollum. Outside for Murray. There's Williamson with the 3. Offensive rebound. Misi. McCollum with the ball, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Sometimes the action speeds up on you a little too much. 2 teammates not on the same wavelength there.
The Trailblazers' shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Here's Henderson, and stolen by Murray. McCollum against Sharp. Williamson right side. And here's McCollum for 3. Hits the 3-point bomb. Stan, isn't it terrific? We're seeing these great stars in the NBA extending their careers more than ever before.
We certainly are, Kevin, and it's great for the league. The league keeps getting younger, though. These guys come into the league earlier. But I think what players have learned, it's not even just the basketball part. It's the strength and conditioning. It's the nutrition. They've taken care of themselves better, and that allows them to last longer.
A little over a minute and a half gone now here in overtime. New Orleans moving the ball around.
Well, McCollum can do it all when you give him the keys.
Portland trailing here. Here's Henderson. Sinks that one from the post. Henderson's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's creating good looks and shooting very efficient.
McCollum outside. And stolen by Sharp. And here's the fast break. C.J. McCollum with the rebound. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 so far in their 3-point attempts in overtime. Here's Ingram. Yes!
Well, just huge points there from Ingram. His length is so often an advantage in those situations.
Here's Henderson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And so he's good on both free throws, and that gives them the lead.
And how about the composure there at the line? A ton of pressure on those free throws, and he knocks them both down.
Mr. Williamson. Back to Ingram. A 3 from McCollum. It's good from beyond the arc.
Well, those are some huge points from the vet, C.J. McCollum.
Here's Henderson. Got it. A huge shot to tie it up.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Williamson outside. Back to Murray. Williamson outside. Ingram setting a pick for Williamson. Can't cash in. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to... And as we play on into another overtime, you know these teams must be wearing down. It's become a battle of attrition. Now, here's Grant. Henderson left side.
B.J. Boston, 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
Henderson looking it over. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Austin the pass to Jones. Knocks it loose. To the inside. High arcing shot. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. Just 5 to shoot. Robinson Earl, the pass to Boston. Took the opportunity when he saw it. And the Pelicans lead by 1.
And Jones is such a confident shooter, especially from outside the arc.
And he gets the bucket. 31 points from Scoot Henderson.
If you came to watch a scoring battle, you're in the right place.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Robert Williams. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Here's Boston. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down.
And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
And so it's Willie Green here calling timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. And the Hornets going with a whole new group out there. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Grant, and the dunk by Grant.
Taking advantage of an opening. Grant hammered that home.
Murray against Henderson. Fires from deep. And again, New Orleans has no luck. Portland leading by 3. Doubled by McCollum. And it's Grant that time on the assist by Henderson.
That's a basket they needed. Grant coming through.
The Pelicans shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. And the Pelicans miss again.
Well, it's just not been his night. He's finding good looks, but they're just not falling.
And then Henderson with the jam.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin. Those are some key points there from Zion Williams.
That free throw good from Williamson. And here are the Trailblazers now. They lead by 4. Pass to Henderson. And then Henderson with the dunk.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Sharp against McCollum. Outside for Murray. And it's off from 3-point range. Ingram with the steal. Williamson outside. Back to Ingram. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. Here's Henderson. It's deflected. And McCollum launches it from deep. Trifecta.
And you can tell he's looking for his shot. He just believes in it.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. The double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one,
games in the books thus far, Richard. As a player, how important is this part of the schedule?
It's crucial for a lot of guys. Right now, coaches are nailing down lineups and rotations. A strong start can set you up for the rest of the season.
Here's the starting group for Portland. Sharp and Avdia are on the wings. Williams is out there with Jeremy Grant. And it's Henderson in at the point guard position. Now here's Van Vliet. And in the game with Oklahoma City, he did not play well. Here's Şengün. Portland with a rebound. Here's Avdia. Henderson outside. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
Back to Green. And the layup falls.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction. A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Pass to Sharp. Plenty of space. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
And you see right there the practice time Sharp's put in. Sound shooting mechanics for a guy who hasn't played a lot of games in his career.
And it's the Trailblazers on the break. And he goes in for the dunk.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
And there's the length of Smith at work, playing big on the interior.
Henderson against Van Vliet. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
The Rockets have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Smith outside. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. Robert Williams picks up one. Guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Now here's Sharp, coming in off 12 points in his last outing. And Williams gets the bucket on the assist from Sharp.
Soft defense. I mean, they've given up 10 of the last 12 points inside.
Şengün, no good. Portland leading by 6. Since being drafted in 2021, Alperen Şengün has really grown his game, Richard.
Particularly his assist numbers. That's what impresses me. You can run the offense through the 6'11" Şengün. It's so impressive.
6 to shoot. Grant with it, guarded by Smith. Henderson outside. The three-pointer off the mark. Van Vliet outside. Nifty move. Not going to go that time. Hey, great D that time from Grant. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, I got a chance to talk with head coach Ime Udoka for a minute. I asked which end of the floor Robert Williams was scarier on. And coach said, I'm definitely afraid of him as a defender. I told my guys to be very careful when going up against him. Stick with it. Try to draw the fouls off him as much as you can. So the plan is to turn Williams' aggressive defense against him if possible, B.A.
Thanks for that, Allie. Here's Grant. After the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. Ooh, got that one up quick.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Rockets trail by 9. Smith right side. To the middle. And stolen by Williams. Here's Grant. Finished off the break. Grant's got 5 points.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Williams against Şengün. Pass to Van Vliet. There's 31 seconds left in the first quarter of the game.
Hard to turn down a look that good. Still, long twos are losing favor, and misses like that are the reason why. Yeah, he's just explosive. I mean, Scoot gets off the ground in a hurry and puts some emphasis on it, too.
Left side, Williams. Into the lane, and Williams punches it home.
Really taking charge of the game, largely with a detailed interior attack.
Yeah, they haven't appeared in a rush at all. They are just playing to their strengths and building this lead out well.
And so it's Portland liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point. We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, the Trailblazers pretty much in control here.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
At small forward and power forward, it's Brooks and Smith. Van Vliet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. And it's Şengün in at the 5 down low. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Yeah, head first down the lane. Henderson wants to throw it down on your head.
That one goes. Count it.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers: Hakeem Olajuwon, Ralph Sampson, Calvin Murphy, Yao Ming, Elvin Hayes, and that's only to name a few.
Now here's Brooks. No points so far. Three-pointer sharp. Smith with the rebound. Rockets trail by 15. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
To the inside. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Yeah, what an athlete Smith is. Excellent at rising up to punch it home.
Henderson against Van Vliet. Henderson, right side. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Henderson's gotten 4 this quarter.
When everything clicks for Henderson, you're going to see a lot of nights like this.
And he jams it home with authority.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
And the basket by Van Vliet.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Grant, the pass to Sharp. Outside for Grant. Rockets with a rebound. Brooks outside. Over Avdia. And Brooks with a basket on the assist from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 3 assists in the game. Henderson with it. Checked by Brooks. Pass to Avdia. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Avdia's got his first bucket in this one. All right, I don't want to make you feel too old here, RJ, but you did get drafted back in 2001. What's the biggest change to the game, you think?
Oh, I think without a doubt the physicality and the three-ball. Teams are not as physical, and they shoot a lot more threes. When I came in, they were barely shooting them. Now that's all that matters.
Eason's checked in for the Rockets. Oh, they get a hand on it. And stolen by Green.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left to play in the half. Back to Van Vliet. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Van Vliet's got 6 points.
Ready to play rough inside. Van Vliet navigates the contact.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Eason. All right, a moment now to bring up last season's top rebounding team. Houston, 4th.
Last year, they had a very physical aspect of the game down. They were a very tough team to keep off the board.
Holiday's checked in for Van Vliet.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Williams. There's the drive. And Williams punches it home.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Pass to Şengün. Here's Brooks. "18 feet out. Here's Green. And that one's on target from the wing. Green's got his second basket.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Now here's Henderson. Tight defense on him. Avdia finds Sharp. Just 5 on the clock. Grant, the pass to Sharp. Avdia from outside. Knocks it down from distance. Avdia's got 5 points in the quarter.
Oh, and that's a nice find by one of the youngest players in the league. Sharp with tremendous upside to his game.
Here's Brooks. Williams grabs the board. Williams has got 4 rebounds now.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Rockets trail by 16. Fires from 14. Outside, Green. Eason, a screen on Sharp. Here's Green. And it's Green pushing it home.
Let me tell you this. If you got a vertical leap of 40 inches like Green, you're just going to be able to glide to the rim like that.
Another 3 for Portland.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
So as we conclude the first half, a fairly one-sided game. Trailblazers out in front, leading by 17. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
It's not just about taking a shot. It's about taking the right shot. They've made a lot of good decisions out there.
Sometimes. Now let's take a moment here for a look at the up. Thanks for tuning in.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. You look at Scoot Henderson. What a contribution.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Avdia is the 3 with Grant at the 4. Anthony Simons out there with Sharp. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Now here's Simons. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
And they've been pretty meticulous offensively. That's only their second turnover of the game.
And a new group getting ready for Portland. Walker, he's checked in for Grant. Kamara comes in for Avdia. Rupert, he's checked in for Sharp. And it's Scoot Henderson in for Simons. Here's Shepard. No points yet. Back to Green. The 3 is up. And Ayton pulls it down.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Richard, how about that memorable Rockets winning streak early in 2024?
11 straight wins. Look, that's no easy task, no matter who you are playing. The energy in the locker room must have just been off the charts.
Yeah, and Henderson has got some hops for sure. You cannot let him get to the rim.
Outside, Green. Off target from 3-point range.
Coming out stone cold here. Sometimes the break will do that to you.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Chauncey Billups said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear. Ryan?
That's a Hall of Fame mentality, Allie. He's been in their shoes.
Shepard is good at measuring the defense. He knows his passes are coming his way if he has space to shoot.
Henderson misses. Rockets trail by 15. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And the call will be against Alperen Sengun. That's his first foul of the game. So for the Rockets, Landale comes in for Alperen Sengun. And it's Amin Thompson in for Brooks. Here's Henderson. It's rebounded by Houston. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And out of bounds, the Trailblazers will take it.
A classic breakdown with the ball, sending it right out of bounds and giving the defense a freebie.
Anthony Simons, he's checked in for Portland. Out to the right wing. To the left side wing. Here's Kamare. Hits a three-pointer. And the Trailblazers lead by 16.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Pass to Van Vliet from downtown. And that comes off the assist by Green. Van Vliet's got 9.
A terrific response. Van Vliet not allowing the opposition to get the upper hand in that exchange.
And out of bounds, Houston will have it. Eason's checked in for Green. Here's Van Vliet. 9 points in the game. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Thompson scanning the floor. And there's the drive. Outside Eason. Pass to Thompson. Outside Eason. Now here's Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. Fires it. Eason can't get it to go.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Simons left side. Stolen by Van Vliet. Fast break. Here we go. The shot comes out. Oh, nice D from Walker. With the putback. Blocked. Here's Van Vliet. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Van Vliet's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
The shot's good.
Digging deep, Simons to the hole himself.
Rockets trail by 13. Adams finds Eason. Smith outside. Adams with a screen on Walker. Thompson outside. Down low. Here's Adams. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson. Adams has got his first points of the game.
These are exactly the kind of shots they want to generate each and every time down the floor.
Ayton passes to Walker. On the wing, Simons. Walker sets a screen. Fires it from 18. It's hauled in by Houston. Smith's got his 4th rebound in this one. Out to the right wing. Van Vliet outside. Tries the spin move. Stolen by Ayton. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Tari Eason is out there with Smith. Then it's Thompson. Then it's Fred Van Vliet. And it's Green in at the center position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Rockets trail by 11. And here's Van Vliet. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Outside, Green. Van Vliet misses. Portland leading by 11. To the middle. Here's Ayton. The kick out to Walker. Pass to Ayton. From From down in the low post, it goes.
Through the defender, Aiden. He's going to get his.
And here is Thompson. Van Vliet outside. Walker against Smith. Back to Van Vliet. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
With his reach, it's hard to get anything over DeAndre Ayton.
2 on the clock. An open look for Smith. And a great assist by Van Vliet as that one goes. Van Vliet's got 4 assists in the game.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. He's still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
4-3. And Van Vliet again missing. Trailblazers lead by 13. The ball's knocked loose. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Henderson. Henderson against Van Vliet. Green with a screen on Henderson. And here's Van Vliet from the arc. Pure from three-point range.
And for Van Vliet, most of his shot attempts come from beyond the arc.
Here's Henderson. Rebound by Van Vliet. Houston has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. And Tate gets it to go.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Here's Henderson. Banked it in off the glass. Henderson's got 4 points in the quarter.
Attacking the hoop. That is Scoot Henderson's bread and butter. Unstoppable when he's going downhill.
Tate finds Green. Back to Tate. Outside, Green. Off the mark there with a 3. And it's Henderson with the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. Earlier in the game, they led by 19. Excellent D there from Tate. Rockets trail by 10. Here's Green. Lays it up and banks it in. Green's got his first points of the night. Portland has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Walker passes to Ayton. Back to Walker. There's the 3. Here's Kamari. He's covered by Tate. Pass to Henderson. So it'll be 2 free throws. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge.
First team foul. Is overturned. The line for the Trailblazers.
Agreed that this would slow the action down. But with so many close calls in every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make the refs take another look. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
They give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
Well, RJ, there have been so many great rivalries over the years. It's part of what makes the NBA special.
It elevates the league when there are great teams always meeting on the biggest stage. It makes everyone pay attention when the best players are matched up against each other.
Ayton. And Ayton. Throw it down.
Goodness, DeAndre Ayton, welcome to the highlight reel.
Yep, that one's good.
If they're going to want to close the gap, they're going to need to start running more sets through him. Let your stars lead the way. Come on.
And just shredding apart the defense with his passing. He's helping to pace this offense so well.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And it's Green off the drive. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line. That's on Scoot Henderson. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Portland.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
Yeah, another thing they did well was feed the ball into the paint. They really utilized their size there tonight.
Here's Smith. Count it. Good. And it's the Trailblazers' ball. 7-point differential. Here's Ayton. An easy 2 on the layup.
Yeah, when you let Ayton get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Here's Brooks. And he comes up with a bucket. Now Henderson. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Rebound by Van Vliet. And a comeback here looking very unlikely.
Absolutely everything would have to go their way at this point.
Smith outside. Pass to Van Vliet. From deep. From deep three-point land. No good. So the Trail Blazers win it. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a
NBA basketball. How excited are you?
Oh, man, Kevin, on a scale of 1 to 10, can I go 20? I mean, we've been waiting for these games to start for months. The offseason seems endless, and there's always drama about player movement, who's going where, and expectation, but nothing better than getting that ball thrown up. And let's see these guys go at it.
Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. A bit forward, Ingram and Williamson. In the guard spots, it'll be Murray and McCollum. And it's Messi in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Well, Murray's got the range. It's the consistency he's looking for.
And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
I was able to talk with Ime Udoka for a minute. Now, he's concerned about a lot of things, but in particular, he's worried about how to deal with DeJounte Murray. Coach said he's an opportunist in transition. Everybody's got to get back after a miss, or he'll eat us alive. Sounds like the same thing we've heard from other coaches. Guys?
All right, thank you, David. Here's Williamson. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Van Vliet. It's a 5-point game. Here's Smith. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Oh, love the determination Smith showed there, refusing to let the contact alter his shot.
It's stolen by Smith. Kicks it out to Van Vliet. Pass to Şengün. Brooks with no one around. A three-pointer, no good.
That's another miss. Already they've missed 3 out of 4 to start.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Now here's Van Vliet. Had a tough time getting going against the Thunder. He was a non-factor in that game.
And he's got a smooth stroke from long range. Van Vliet doesn't just hoist them up. His three-pointers are always going to be high-quality shots.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. It's stolen by Green. Pass to Smith. Takes a 3. Kept alive. And Green slams it in.
Yeah, Green's motor helped him there, outworking the defense to get the ball back and finish.
For 3, Murray, and stolen by Şengün. Van Vliet finds Şengün.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
Williamson outside. Back to McCollum to stop the run. And the Pelicans miss again. Houston leading by 4. Here's Smith. They kick it out to Green. All sorts of time. And it's Houston with another.
I'm not even thinking about it. When Green is catching and firing like that, you know he's feeling it.
Here's Messi. Still scoreless. Pass to Williamson. And the rejection by Smith. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it, the fast break chance. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And the rebound and the follow show you what he is all about. Gritty and determined with the soft touch to match.
Good work there as it goes.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Williamson. Outside for Murray. Over Green. Murray, good. Murray's got 5.
Boy, Murray just one of those guys who loves to work it inside.
Şengün passes to Brooks. Williamson with the block. Down low. Pass to Nisi. Back to Williamson. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Here's Murray. Kicks it out to Williamson. Cranes the three-pointer. He's got 5.
Nice to see Zion using his outside game. His jumper's a good weapon for him.
Van Vliet looking around. Out to Brooks. Smith outside. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Houston.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmarish clamps thus far.
Well, they've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break will add to your total in a hurry.
So for New Orleans right now, the wingman, McCollum, along with Ingram. Then there's Murray. Then it's Jones. Now the Pelicans have lost in the first round GA of the playoffs in 2 of the last 3 years.
And with how good the West is right now, they knew they couldn't stand pat. They felt the urgency to make some changes this offseason in order to take the next step.
Robinson Earls checked in for the Pelicans.
In for the Pelicans, number 50, Jeremiah Robinson Earl.
And stolen by Şengün. Goes up, and Şengün throws it down.
Talk about executing in transition. Nice hustle there from Şengün. A moment to check out the numbers for Fred VanVleet. He's coming off an excellent season, and he ended up in the top 15 in steals as well. Some of the quickest hands in the league.
And his floor awareness was impeccable last season. As you mentioned, top 10 in assists. Just does a great job of getting everyone involved. Green, he's checked in for Jeremiah Robinson Earl. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, C.J. McCollum has talked about his fit on the Pelicans. He says, with my skill set, I can play in any environment, style, and system. With this group, it's just about me making the right plays and finding my offense without taking away opportunities for B.I. and Z to get theirs. Kevin?
True, David. You know, shooting always helps. And he's got some talented guys around him for sure. For 3, Van Vliet. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. And really deep through that time. Murray's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Typically, Murray likes to get that shot off while he's dribbling, but in recent years, working on that catch-and-shoot situation.
On the wing, Green. Coming off a 12-point game his last outing. The Pelicans trail. Here's Ingram over Brooks. Another one falls for New Orleans. And the league giving a bit more leeway, GA, to defenders. As a hard-nosed defender yourself, I'm sure you like that change.
Oh, I do. I mean, we all love the intensity of playoff basketball. So why not bring a certain level of physicality to the regular season?
And here's McCollum following the 3 from Jabari Smith. Green against McCollum. Green drives in.
And once he gets going, Green is a load to stop. Long, athletic, with a terrific handle.
Second shot opportunity. He lays it in.
Hard work on the offensive glass. You can see the coaching staff rise up and clap for that effort.
Murray against Van Vliet. Brooks outside. Driving inside. Shot from free throw range. And Jones pulls it down.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Jock Landale's checked in for Alperen Şengün. And slam dunk by Ingram.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome balance there from Ingram on the play. Even after the contact, able to absorb it.
For the Rockets, Adams comes in for Jock Landale. And Torrey Eason subbed in for Jabari Smith. There aren't too many players with a skill set as diverse as Brandon Ingram.
Yes, Kevin, you got to appreciate the tools that Brandon Ingram possesses. That comes with a lot of hard work. But this guy can score over smaller defenders. He's creative enough to draw contact against bigger guys and use that quickness. He's always been a scorer, but his playmaking ability over the past couple seasons, that's something that's growing and is giving them a chance to be very competitive.
Outside, Jones. 6 on the shot clock. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Off the left rim and out. Houston's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. Now here's Van Vliet. Outside, Green. Out to Brooks. It's over Ingram. Up again, Adams. It's good on the putback. And the Rockets lead by 2.
And Steven Adams just a wrecking ball down there with his size and strength on the offensive glass.
Out to Ingram. Pass to McCollum. Back to Ingram. And slam dunk by Ingram.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now here's Van Vliet. Drives to the hoop. 16 seconds left in the second quarter. That shot is off.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
It's a tie game here in Houston. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
26. The Pelicans, 26.
Glad you could join us. The story tonight for the Houston Rockets through 2 quarters, a tightly contested matchup.
My bed is the best you can buy, but it ain't as soft as their defense right now. They got to shore up that side of the ball.
And a look now at some of the game. Thank you for being with us.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. It's been quite a game for DeJounte Murray.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
At the guard positions, Van Vliet and Green. Green is out there with Torrey Eason. And it's Brooks in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Brooks outside. Pass to Green. Now here's Van Vliet. He takes it in. Green finds Brooks. Here's Eason. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Rockets will retain possession here. Houston making a switch. Whitmore's checked in. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Now here the 2K leaderboard with last season's top rebounding teams. The Rockets 4th.
It was really an impressive campaign for their bigs. And honestly, I think the whole team did a great job of getting bodies on bodies and controlling that defensive backboard.
Stolen by Van Vliet. That's it, and the Pelican lead is cut to just 1 point on the basket from Green.
A great pass by Van Vliet. His first job on this squad is to facilitate.
You know, Greg, it's been great to see the Pelicans get to the next level these past few seasons, hasn't it?
It has, and they've become one of the deeper teams in the NBA over that time. It's not just about one guy. There's talent up and down that roster.
Out to Brooks, and stolen by Williamson. To the paint. It's stolen by Green. Green against Williamson. And stolen by Murray. For the finish. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
It's a nice job on the drive from VI, just finding an angle and then getting the foul.
Houston making some changes. Tate, he's checked in for Dylan Brooks. Thompson comes in for Green. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Fred VanVleet. And the Pelicans making a change here as well. Alvarado's checked in. Outside Holiday. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
He really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
McCollum, no good. Rockets trail by 6. To the inside. Green. Messi grabs the rebound. Messi's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
Now here's Williamson. Pass to Alvarado. 5 on the clock. To the middle. Shoots it. New Orleans moving the ball around. Messi's shot is good. Just under 2.5 minutes into the 3rd quarter now. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
A shot by Thompson and no one's around. No good, unable to end this run.
The team starts the second half missing 4 of 5 shots. When does the coach possibly call a timeout and reiterate what he talked about at halftime?
Now here's Williamson. He's got 8. And he lays it straight in. Williamson's got the lead up to 10 now for New Orleans.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Great, one of the best assets of Zion Williamson is his versatility.
And the combination of power and skill, it's obviously...
Oh! Yes, sir. Yeah, it looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
Ingram against Tate. Inside. And Tate throws it down.
They've worked hard to get this lead. Can't start giving up easy slams all of a sudden.
Yeah, GA, that's right. And that was easy. Gift wrap for him.
Yeah, we see this all too often. The team gets a huge lead, and then their guard gets let down.
Ingram setting a pick for Williamson. Back to McCollum. Williamson outside. And there's the call on Zion Williamson. That is his first foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Jabari Smith comes in for Whitmore. And Shepard subbed in for Aaron Holiday. Green kicks to Smith. At the elbow, Shepard. Here's Thompson. Oh, that's blocked. And he's able to get it back. Takes the 3. Shepard, that's good. Shepard's got it back down to within single digits for the Rockets.
Strong mechanics and a high release. Shepard just needs to catch it when he's on.
And the call will be against Jabari Smith. That's his first foul. So for the Rockets, Şengün's checked in for Green. And Tari Eason subbed in for Tate. Out to the wing. Pass to Boston. Here's Jones. Here's Boston. The 11-footer. Jones, no luck. Rockets trail by 7. Shepard, the pass to Şengün.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
Substitution on the board.
Now Shepard. Now here is Smith. Shepard, the pass to Eason. Shot clock at 5. Here's Smith. And it's Smith finishing it off.
He just powered that one.
One of the game's top dunkers. And stolen by Williams. And that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter. Pelicans lead by 5. And after a quick break, we're going to... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
And coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Pelicans leading by 5. Here's Shepard, and finished off by Shepard.
He is a really good athlete. Give Shepard a launching pad, and he will not turn it down.
With the drive. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
Amen Thompson, he's checked in for the Rockets. Jose Alvarado, he's checked in for New Orleans. Smith sets the pick for Shepard. There's the steal. And New Orleans pushing it up now. They get it back. On the basket by Jones. And the Pelicans lead by 5. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for New Orleans.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And not to mention, they're playing with great activity. A lot of block shots, good hands, active hands, nothing easy for the opposition.
Alvarado passes to Jones. To the left wing, and stolen by Şengün. And it's the Rockets on the break. Thompson for the triple. Kept alive. And that one's good. Whitmore.
A wrecking ball out there. Whitmore plays with power on the glass.
Here's Alvarado. Covered by Smith. Pass to Jones. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
And that one falls for Jones.
You scan around the league to look at young guys who might be pillars of teams moving forward. You know, Herb Jones could be one of those guys.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Dylan Brooks. He's checked in for Cam Whitmore. Jalen Green comes in for Amen Thompson. And it's Fred VanVleet in for Shepard.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
I'll take a look at him. Locked in right now in this moment. Wants the ball in his hands and feels real comfortable with the shot he's taking.
And Alperen Şengün gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. It's taken away by Smith.
Yeah, they've gotten careless, Kevin, no doubt about it, with their turnovers in the second half. And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And stolen by Şengün. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Lets a floater go, and the rebound goes to the Pelicans. They've held a 12-point lead earlier. Murray outside. Pass to Jones. Ingram outside. 4 on the clock. Count it! And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. Jabari Smith picks one up.
Well, Ingram's going to come through when it's crucial. He did so there.
And that one falls for Ingram.
And he's the one person that the coaching staff and the teammates love to see at the line in a tight ball game. You can pretty much bank on these.
Brooks kicks to Şengün. Brooks outside. Back to Şengün. That drops and it comes off an assist from Brooks.
Owning the moment. Şengün gets those much-needed points.
Murray against VanVleet. Outside, Jones. And Fred VanVleet is going to pick up a foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And the Pelicans making a change here. Williamson's checked in. 1:35 left in the fourth quarter.
My goodness, how about that miss? I mean, that's 2 easy points that they just given away.
Now that one from VanVleet.
And how about the leadership there from VanVleet, ready to put this team on his back and give them that crucial bucket.
Stolen by Van Vliet. Here's Green. It's good, and they get the go-ahead bucket. And that's 11 points for Jalen Green. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they've played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Van Vliet passes to Şengün. McCollum outside. So the first one drops, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game. 43 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Pass to Şengün. Latre. And it's Williamson with the rebound.
Looks like the game plan is they're willing to give him that kind of shot. It worked out for them this time, but if they give it to him again, I bet 3 points are coming.
Ingram kicks to Williamson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ingram setting a pick for Williamson. Fred VanVleet grabs the miss.
Looking to tie it up with a big triple.
You can bet that's what they're looking for this late in the game. They need that 3.
So it's a narrow victory for the Pelicans, pulling it out for the W. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
you approach the season early in the schedule?
Well, Brian, the big challenge is when you have a young team is really trying to figure out who fits into what roles, what's the best way for your team to play. That takes a little longer than it does with other teams, and at times you have to modify your schemes, your rotations, and really work to figure out what you need to do.
And checking out the New Orleans opening lineup. Murray and McCollum make up the talented backcourt. Ingram is the 3, with Zion playing the 4. And it's Messi in at the 5. Henderson against Murray. Pass to Williamson. McCollum on the wing. And Williamson throws it down.
Oh, my goodness. We can feel those Zion dunks over here.
Ooh, stolen by Murray. Williamson with it. Avdia picks him up. Back to Williamson. Outside Ingram. Outside Murray. Just 4 to shoot. Launches it. Avdia pulls it in. And, Coach, you look at DeJounte Murray, a 6'5", do-it-all guard.
Well, Brian, he's got the size and quickness to defend either backcourt position. Offensively, he's best with the ball in his hands, but he has developed his spot-up game to help the team.
Yep, that one goes.
Grant does a good job of running the floor and capitalizing before the defense gets set.
Here's McCollum. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Well, one of the sharpest players off the floor, C.J. McCollum.
Well, Brian, he also did a great job as president of the Players Union, and he's great on his podcast, too.
I'm sure he'll be doing games with you suited up after his playing career.
Yeah, I just hope he's not taking my job.
Avdia, good.
Well, this offense is off to an outstanding start. They're communicating, executing, and finding great shots.
Now here's Murray. We saw him with 19 his last time out. And a slam dunk by Ingram.
Well, there's Ingram using his length and just hammering it down.
For Portland, they've gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. Pass to Sharp. Henderson against Murray. Back to Sharp. Takes the 3. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Well, come on, guys. Did you really think they'd shoot 100% for the game?
Back to Ingram. McCollum outside. Buries it from 3.
Well, McCollum wasted no time when he has a window.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. It's Sharp on the wing. Good work there as it goes.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Murray's shot is good.
And Murray is a taller guard, meaning he's capable of doing some damage on the inside.
Here's Williams. Outside Sharp. 1:41 left to play in the first. Here's Henderson. And he banks in the layup. Henderson's got 6 points.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
And there goes Murray, a serious leaper.
And last year, Coach, the Pelicans winning 49 games, their second most ever.
Yeah, Brian, but despite that, they got swept by OKC in the first round, and that just tells you how difficult the West is. New Orleans was the 8th seed. In the East, they get the 3 seed.
Now here's Murray. Inside. Williamson. Oh, the dunk by Williamson.
Well, it's hard to imagine a more solid screen than a Zion screen.
Avdia passes to Williams. Back to Avdia. Williams with it. Outside Sharp. There's 42 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And Grant gets it to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
They kick it out to Murray. Williams against Ingram. Outside Murray. Pass to Williamson. Here's Ingram. Lets it go from deep. And he can't connect. He's 1 for 3 in this game. Here's Williams. Williams grabs the board.
He'll probably hear about that shot selection when he gets back to the bench. Maybe not their best option now.
And here's Grant from the arc. No good. Would have counted had it gone. And at the end of one, both teams putting up some points. It's the Trailblazers. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Portland.
Well, you know, the analytics guys would tell you a team shouldn't be taking this many mid-range shots, but clearly they're shooting them with confidence.
And what's more, they're getting their feet wet down there in the paint early on. Not shying away at all, taking it inside. What a great way to start.
So for New Orleans right now. On the perimeter, they'll go with McCollum and Ingram. Then there's Zion Williamson. Then there's DeJounte Murray. Here's Henderson. Great D that time from Murray.
You gotta finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
It's stolen by Henderson. Going inside. The Pelicans pull it in. Last time they met was in New Orleans.
In this league, you have to stay active at both ends of the floor. I thought their lackluster defense was the difference in the game.
Yeah, poor communication at the defensive end. Many of the rotations were late.
And this is why you can't let Grant get deep inside, or else he'll dunk all over you.
One guy here this evening, Shaedon Sharpe. Incredibly talented, Stan.
Hey, Brian, you talk about a guy with potentially a very high ceiling. He's got all the physical tools you need. His skills are improving. He's still young and still putting it together.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, Jeremy Grant averaged single digits in points the first 4 seasons of his career, but over the last 4 seasons, he's scoring over 20 a game. He said it all changed for him back in Detroit, adding, quote, "I grew as a player, being the #1 option and seeing different coverages. Now I'm reaping the benefits," unquote. Brian?
All right, Allie, thanks.
They are shooting it well from beyond the arc right now.
Portland leading by 3. Henderson outside. And DeJounte Murray is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
And yeah, he still was moving at the point of contact.
Robinson Earls checked in for New Orleans. Jones comes in for Williamson. So it's Portland now. Avdia, right side. Clock at 6. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Murray, no good. The Trailblazers have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter.
And athleticism on display there by Henderson. Just an acrobatic move to finish the play.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Robert Williams picks up 1.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Coach, when you talk to Ingram's teammates, they always bring up his remarkable work ethic.
Well, Brian, Brandon Ingram works hard. He loves the game. He wants to be great. He spends a lot of his free time studying the game instead of just hanging out and doing other things.
Now here's Jones. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Out to McCollum. Alvarado outside. And here's Ingram outside. Nails it from 3. Ingram's got 5 points now this quarter.
Well, you can't give a guy like Ingram a look like that from beyond the arc.
It's Sharpe with the drive.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Here's Jones. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And guys, you cannot allow that in a close game. You have to make it harder than that.
Now here's Henderson. Give him 8. Drops in the 3. Henderson's got 11.
Well, he's a reason why they're winning right now. He's been efficient offensively, and his confidence continues to grow.
Up top, McCollum. Outside Jones. Beyond the arc. That's in. Coming off an assist from McCollum. Jones has gotten his second bucket of the game.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Grant, the pass to Henderson. Back to Grant. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Well, he is putting up some numbers tonight. Jeremy Grant getting it done.
Pass to Alvarado. Spins. Now here's McCollum. Here's Jones. Green, the pass to Jones. Oh, powered down with both hands.
Well, when guys like Jones elevate, watch out.
Henderson scanning the floor. Grant outside. Avdia right side. Over Ingram. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. It's been all about Jeremy Grant for Portland. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More 2K action in just a moment.
The Bucks will face off against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. 8:30 Eastern time for the tip there.
2 of the best teams in the league facing off. Let's go.
Oh, let's go. That's going to be a fun one, guys.
Let's get back to our game featuring Portland. That first half was pretty even.
They're playing too casual, not being aggressive, not getting to the line.
Thanks for tuning in.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. One of the stories here, Jeremy Grant. Man, is he getting it done today.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
Walker out there with DeAndre Ayton. Then it's Henderson, and it's Kamare in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group starting the second half for Chauncey Billups.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the boards.
Driving inside. The shot by Misi, no good. Portland trailing here. Well, the truth is, Stan, you lose a franchise legend like Damian Lillard, it really changes your identity.
Oh, it does, Brian. Their offense ran through Lillard for over a decade. Last year was almost a total reset. Now someone has to step up and be that guy.
Now here's Henderson. 11 points in the game. To the paint. Here's Walker. Back to Henderson. High arcing shot, and the layup is good. Henderson's got 13.
Yeah, how about the touch from Henderson? Sinking that floater with confidence.
Murray passes to Ingram. Here's Williamson. Back to Ingram. They swipe it. Now the Blazers on the move. And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Got to give them credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point in the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a bounce.
Kamare, that's good.
Yeah, great find right there by Henderson. He is such a gifted facilitator.
The Pelicans trail. Murray inside, defended by Henderson. Back to Murray. 2 points. That one goes. 9 points in the game.
And for them to get out in front, it feels like they're going to need him to lead the way.
Pass to Walker. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Here's Kamari. And Ingram with the block.
Ingram there with the defensive effort, putting that 7'3" wingspan to use.
Kamari, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
After a trade to New Orleans back in 2019, Brandon Ingram has become a primary scorer, Grant.
Yeah, he scored well over 20 points per game since leaving the Lakers. Leon has the rare blend of length and shooting. And beyond scoring, Ingram's assist numbers are very impressive, too.
Good awareness on Ayton's part, spotting the open teammate.
Murray can't get that one to fall. Portland leading by 3. To the inside. Pass to Kamari. Now Ayton. Here he goes. And the shot's good.
Well, at his size, Ayton can absorb contact easily.
The Pelicans have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. They get it again. Williamson. No good with a layup.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And the basket by Rupert.
They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little bit.
Here's Henderson. Uses the glass on the layup. And now a 9-point Portland lead. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Trailblazers.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. We credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Well, that's his game. Ingram is so comfortable on the catch and shoot.
And Walker gets it to go on the assist by Henderson.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Pass to Messi. McCollum outside. 27 seconds left in the third quarter. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And he gets that one.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
Well, the coaching staff made some adjustments for the second half, and they've come out with focus and execution.
Williamson up top. Second chance effort. And so it's Portland earning this break in the action, up 10. Getting lots of great. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. Portland leading by 10. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Filling out the wings, it's McCollum and Jones. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then there's Jose Alvarado. And it's Kane in at the center position.
Well, with his team leading, he might just want to put that one in his pocket next time.
Sinks the tray.
Just a really good three-point shooter. Trey Murphy the third. I guess that is why he has the third in his name.
He was all alone on that one. And the Trailblazers lead by 10.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see. They just couldn't make the connection, but you appreciate their attempt at moving the ball.
And New Orleans making a change here. Reeves is checked in. Now the Pelicans in transition. Lets the 3 fly. Walker pulls down the board. Portland has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Knocks it loose. Pass to Kamari to the right side. The 3 from Ayton. And they get it back. Simons finds Walker. And the shot falls short that time.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense honest.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Here's Simons. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The vertical of Simons getting all the way up to the rim.
Jones, pass to Reeves. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
Boston's checked in for New Orleans.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
And down it goes. 2 points.
Look at Murphy using his reach to grab the offensive rebound and make the most of the second chance look.
Simons outside. Outside Walker. Down low. Intercepted. And it's the Pelicans on the break. Here's Boston. Off target with the 3. Trailblazers lead by 8.
Walking foul called on Antonio Reeves. First personal foul.
So Portland ends up going with a new group.
Substitution on the court.
Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And here's Grant from the arc, and the three-pointer goes. And the Trailblazers lead by 11. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
You see the full strength and athleticism of Murphy on this jam.
And here's Henderson. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in. Pass to Graham. Inside, 5 to shoot. Outside for Henderson. And the 3 off target. Pelicans trail by 9. Outside Jones. Here's Boston. And Robert Williams picks up a foul. That's foul number 2 for him. More and more, we're seeing international players come into the league who are NBA ready, Grant.
It really is a sight to see, BA. And some of those guys start playing pro ball when they're 16 or 17 years old. And it toughens you up real quick playing against older competition at that age. When everything clicks for Henderson, you're going to see a lot of nights like this.
Here's Misi. Second shot opportunity. They kick it out to Murray. Three-pointer. On the wing, Murray takes a 3. On target from range.
Yeah, this has been an outstanding night for Murray. Consistent, efficient, doing it all at the offensive end.
Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Trailblazers.
Well, maybe a little bit of a use-it-or-lose-it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
And even
the play will be reviewed under NBA rules.
Still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right. So they see clear evidence of a bad call, and they're going to overturn it. Probably the right decision.
And give credit to the officials for recognizing the mistake and correcting it. Nobody likes to say they got it wrong, but they fixed it in a hurry.
For 3, McCollum. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram.
Well, when a great scorer can also hurt you with the pass like Ingram did there, it makes them much tougher to defend.
Sharp against McCollum. McCollum with a steal. About 3 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Avdia pulls it in. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling.
Poke loose. Floats one. So it's Portland picking up the win. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee.
to be here. And Clark, this is the culmination of all the hard work put in over the summer.
Yeah, you talk to the players on both sides, and there's optimism about this upcoming year. We'll see if that optimism is justified over time.
And the Houston Rockets starting 5. The forwards for him will be Brooks and Smith. At the guard positions, Van Fleet and Green. And it's Şengün in at the center position.
And Henderson doesn't need any extra motivation to head straight for the rim.
Now here's Brooks. Green, the pass to Şengün. Basket good.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Grant goes in, and the dunk by Grant.
Man, I like the aggressiveness of Grant. Really taking it strong to the cup.
Here's Şengün. That one, no good. Blazers on offense. The shot by Sharp. Nobody around. No good on the 3.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Clark, famously, Brett Van Vliet was undrafted. Why do you think he was overlooked?
Wow, I tell you, I think size. But, man, when you look at his intangibles, it's hard to not be impressed with what Fred Van Vliet has done. He is an incredible basketball player. Smart, tough, skilled, relentless. He's had a great career as an undrafted player.
Now, here's Sharp. And the wide-open shot from Avdia. Great look, but off the mark. Sharp against Green. For the 3. Here's Şengün. Rebound by the Trailblazers.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Sharp, the pass to Avdia. Still looking for his first make after that miss. He's 0 for 2. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Chauncey Billups. Dave, what do you have to say?
He told me that Şengün won't be easy to contain. He pointed to his passing ability and said they can run their offense through him whether he's in the post or at the top of the key. He add in his scoring, and he presents a unique challenge. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
What a throwdown by Brooks there. Always looking to establish some force and dominance with his play.
They double him with Şengün. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And so here is Houston. Smith with it. Now defended by Grant. Here's Green. And Green slams it in.
A gifted athlete with an explosive first step. Green is at his best when he attacks off the dribble.
Williams dishes to Avdia. Henderson looking it over. And he drives in. Oh, he just jams it right over Şengün. Wow!
He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Trailblazers trail by 4. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
Second team foul.
Brooks outside from the arc. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Williams has got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Sharp. 1:29 left to play in the first. Grant outside. Lets the 3 fly. Score the basket. His instead of 2 attempts.
Oh, and over time, Grant has expanded his range. If he's left open from beyond the arc, he can definitely knock that shot down now.
Smith with it, now defended by Grant. Smith, no good. Portland leading. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And now Portland on the break. And it's Sharp missing. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Smith up top. He's covered by Grant. Brooks misses. Trailblazers leading by 3. Here's Sharp. A 3 off the mark. There's 25 seconds left in the first quarter. Smith finds Şengün. Buries it from 3-point range. Şengün's got 5 now.
This speaks to how assertive Şengün can be. Love when he makes quick decisions like that there.
And Henderson throws it down hard.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for the... Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Trailblazers.
Getting downhill has really been impressive to me. Not settling from the outside. They're going right to the rack.
And also, they're doing something you don't see as much anymore, and that is converting time and time again from the mid-range.
The wings, Sharp and Avdia. Williams is out there with Jeremy Grant, and it's Henderson in at the 1. They're the group the Portland Trailblazers will start the second quarter with. And stolen by Şengün. Driving to the basket.
When he gets moving, watch out now, because Şengün isn't going to slow down, and it's going to be hard to stop him.
Clark, looking at the growth and skill set of Şengün, he could be special.
I agree 100%, partner. He's got an instinct for the game that you just can't teach. The passing, the ball fakes, the pace at which he plays, it's all there. Feels like he could have the same kind of development trajectory as Jokic. We'll see.
5 to shoot. Floats one up. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. But drive by Henderson.
Explosive in every way. The quick first step, and then you see the hop.
Green, the pass to Şengün. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
I tell you what, it reminds me of one of my college coaches. He used to say, that ain't going to get it done. That's 5 straight baskets in the paint now.
Doc Landale's checked in for Houston.
Showing off his inside game, which will complement Green's game on the outside. It'll force defenders to have to guard him in different places on the floor.
Stolen by Van Vliet. To the inside. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. He tries for 3. Avdia with the rebound. Trailblazers have gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. It's stolen by Smith. Brooks with no one around. A 3-pointer is right on target. Brooks has got his 3rd bucket of the night. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
Green kicks to Brooks. And Greg, you talk about toughness, a compete factor. How does a team create that culture?
Call it critical mass. When you have the entire organization and enough players committed to that kind of effort, everyone has to meet that level.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Henderson against Brooks. It's blocked. Out of bounds. Trailblazers ball as Portland keeps possession. Adams, he's checked in for Houston. Tari Eason comes in for Brooks. 1:36 left in the first half of the game. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Eason. 4 on the shot clock. And stolen by Eason. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
How about up over the 80% mark from the line last year? So he's happy and also consistent there with those numbers.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted at the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
They double team Van Vliet. To the paint. Smith the pass to Van Vliet. Smith with a screen on Henderson from 11 feet away, and it's Smith that time on the assist from Van Vliet. And now a 4-point Houston lead. Henderson against Van Vliet. Kicks it out to Grant. Sharp on the wing. Buries the long-range jumper. Sharp's got 6 points in the quarter.
And nice work on the perimeter. Defenses must respect Sharp's range.
Adams finds Eason. Count it. And the Rockets lead by 3.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Oh! And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Out of this world. Sharp is so quick into the air, and then he just hangs forever. Able to do things most others can't.
Williams with the steal. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Henderson. In it goes for the 8th time in 10 tries.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Here's Henderson, and the layup's good off the glass. Henderson's got 18 points in the game.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Van Vliet looking around. Smith sets the pick for Van Vliet. And so it's Scoot Henderson making highlights for the Trailblazers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We've got more in store for you right after this.
The Bucks will face off against the Thunder in Oklahoma City. 8:30 Eastern time for the tip there. Let's get back to our game featuring Portland. That first half was pretty even.
Their offense is running like a machine there, Shaq. I mean,
that'll do it for our show.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Scoot Henderson in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Starting the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. We've got him and Thompson. Whitmore is out there with Steven Adams. Then it's Tari Eason. And it's Holiday in at the point. Here's Henderson. Eason grabs the board. And for Houston, they're shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Portland's gone 3 of 6 tonight when they've let it fly from downtown. Henderson. Pass to Walker. Trailblazers moving the ball around. Out to Henderson. Just 5 on the clock. Over Holiday. Henderson, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
And Thompson throws it down.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Portland had, Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
And that was one heck of a backcourt. And they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability and Porter who could just do a little bit of everything.
It's stolen by Adams. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Simons, he's checked in for Henderson. Shepard's checked in for the Rockets. Another miss by Houston. Portland trailing here. A pass to Simons, and the slam dunk by Simons.
And that's some serious liftoff from Simons. Wow.
Here's Shepard, pass to Whitmore. Here's Adams. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Here's Rupert. He's covered by Thompson. Now, here's Walker. And Portland with another turnover here. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. The Trailblazers third.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Şengün's checked in for Adams. Green comes in for Cam Whitmore. And it's Jayshawn Tate in for Tari Eason. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, Anthony Simons came into the NBA at age 19, and he's paid his dues, working his way up from the end of the bench to a starring role. Coach Chauncey Billups says he just believes he's one of the best players in the NBA, and confidence is a big thing. Well, Kevin, he's certainly earned it. Back to you.
I would totally agree with you, D.A. Thank you so much. Here's Tate. Houston needs to get a shot off. The Rockets with another miss. Trailblazers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Down low. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And a chance now to look at the schedule for Houston. On Thursday, they'll go up against C.J. McCollum and the New Orleans Pelicans. And then on Sunday, they'll tip off a road trip in Toronto where they'll take on the Raptors.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team's going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Here's Rupert. He's covered by Thompson. Here's Simons. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The offensive rebound. Pass to Shepard. Out to Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And he's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
How about battling through the impact there and then wheeling that basketball in?
Boy, it does your heart good to see that kind of determination in a player. Really excellent focus that time.
Looking at who's out there now for the Rockets. Brooks checked in for Jayshawn Tate. And it's Williams in for Amen Thompson. Here's Walker. Pass to Ayton for the lead. And the basket by Kamare. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Neither side has relented a bit in this back and forth affair.
And you can sense the energy in the building already as this game is starting to build towards having a terrific finish.
Back to Walker. A second chance effort. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Dylan Brooks.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line. They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Some impressive scoring, and we still have 1 quarter to go. Who will gain the upper hand in the fourth? And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Anthony Simon. Ayton is out there with Walker. And it's Rupert in at the shooting guard. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And it's out of bounds to Portland. They'll retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
So Portland ends up going with the new group. And that one's bid by Henderson.
A little like Donovan Mitchell there. Henderson makes some really tough shots in traffic.
Over in the corner, Green. Van Vliet on the wing. He's covered by Grant. Van Vliet kicks to Smith. Brooks outside. And the 3 off target.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Here's Smith. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Brooks has got 3 assists in the game. Van Vliet against Henderson.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
And finished off by Avdia. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
Van Vliet outside. Back to Smith. Outside, Green. Traps in the tray. And the Rockets lead by 1.
Hey, this team has great confidence in Green's ability to connect from deep. It's really about getting him quality looks.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Avdia. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Green inside the 3-point line. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Avdia's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And then Sharp with the dunk.
And this young guy is already imposing his will on the game. Sharp, someone you can count on in the moment.
Şengün passes to Green. Out to Smith. Uncovered. Good as Green picking up the assist. Green's got 3 assists now in this one.
And this is a statement bucket. If you weren't excited about Smith already, how about now?
Henderson dishes to Grant. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Smith with them miss. He is now 4 for 7 from the field. Here's Avdia. He's off on that one. Nice D from Brooks. Şengün with the ball. Now Henderson defending. Ball's not loose. Stolen by Grant. And now running up the court. Avdia pushing it up. Sharp finds Avdia. And stolen by Şengün. Here's Van Vliet. Nice spin off the left rim and in. 8 points for Fred Van Vliet. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end. Tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of skill.
And I'll tell you, the energy they've shown in the open floor, boy, it has been terrific. Doing a phenomenal job converting in those situations.
Van Vliet. And it's Portland with the rebound. 52 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Sharp. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Money!
Green's got a full toolkit now, which makes him unstoppable at times.
To the middle.
And he might be small for a center, but boy, can he jump out of the building.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. And Şengün throws it down.
And that is a gigantic shot from Alperen Şengün, showing he can be counted on in the clutch.
The kick out to Williams. Williams, a screen on Green. Sharp, the pass to Avdia. Henderson against Van Vliet. Here's Green. Oh, off target. And so the big win by Portland in a tight game. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to see